Hey Hoopheads, Brad here, and after a poll of my Patreon subscribers, today I want to talk about Pascal Siakam and Fred VanVleet's offensive performances in the Raptors' 144-123 win over the Kings. VanVleet led the Raptors in this one with 34 points on 13-22 shooting, 5 for 9 from downtown to go with 7 assists, and Siakam had 17 points on 7 of 11 shooting to go with 9 rebounds and a career-high 12 assists. Let's get into it. On this play, as Fred brings it up, the Kings are back, but there's nobody really under the basket, so Fred is going to take Buddy Hield baseline, and that forces Marvin Bagley to come over with some help. That leaves OG Anunoby wide open in the corner. Fred kicks to him, not able to get it to go, but you see Fred making the defense shift and creating an open shot for a teammate. And on this play, as Pascal Siakam gets the handoff from OG, Harrison Barnes goes under the screen, so watch how Siakam drives right at him to take up all that space. He avoids Buddy Hield sticking a hand in, and you can see Richaun Holmes is there with the help on the right side of the lane, but instead of spinning directly to the left, Siakam hits Barnes with a little bit of a hesitation, and that freezes Barnes just enough to let Siakam get to his left hand and get that open layup. I thought Siakam had been a little overly reliant on his right hand through the first 5 games, so nice to see him using the left. And on this play, Pascal Siakam comes up to get the ball from Len. Then Len is going to screen for him. That switches Richaun Holmes onto Pascal, and Siakam attacks decisively, gets into the lane, spins back to his right hand, puts up that little hook shot, not able to get it to go, but nice aggression, good work getting to the rim. And on this play, VanVleet is going to attack the switch, driving towards the basket, then kicks it out to Siakam. And Siakam drives to the middle, spins back to his left hand, and then he attacks Richaun Holmes, makes him commit, and then dumps it off to Holmes' man. OG goes up, gets fouled on the play. Nice scoring opportunity there created by Pascal. And now Boucher's going to come and set a screen for VanVleet, and that's going to put Richaun Holmes on him. VanVleet drives at his body, and then as soon as he has enough space, he tries to throw up that lob to Chris Boucher. A little bit off, it hits the rim. Boucher with a great rebound and then goes back up. Doesn't get it to go, but a great tip in by Fred VanVleet. Don't get too many putbacks like that from him. Quality effort. And now the Kings trying a little bit of a full court press, but really just not enough pressure here, and all it gets them is Pascal Siakam with a full head of steam, and that's going to be a problem as he throws up the lob to Chris Boucher, who guides it home. And now as VanVleet comes off the Boucher screen, watch the way he gets back in front of Corey Joseph to seal him out of the play. And with everybody focused on him, OG's going to sneak back door. Fred finds him in a tight window, and that's a reverse dunk for OG. Nice find by Fred. And now as Fred comes up for the handoff, he's a dangerous three-point shooter, so Corey Joseph has to go over. With Bjelica drop down a little bit, Fred just takes one dribble inside the three-point line, pulls up, hits that mid-ranger. Nice to see some mid-range game coming along from him this season. And then this time, as Boucher sets the screen, Marvin Bagley dropped a little bit too low. Fred's a 40% three-point shooter, drains it over the top. And watch Siakam's defense here as Bagley gets the ball, pressuring up on him, then staying in front of him as he tries to attack the rim, switching on to Nemanja Bjelica, cutting him off, getting the strip. Pascal with great hands and a great job moving his feet throughout that entire possession. And then off the strip, Boucher picks it up, kicks it ahead to Fred VanVleet for the easy 2 on the fast break. And here Boucher with kind of a half screen for VanVleet, and Fred attacks the middle to attract Boucher's man to him, then kicks it out to the elbow where Chris Boucher puts up the 3 and drains this one. And here Fox has the ball with OG on him, and as Halliburton pops out, watch the way Fred looks at him, takes a half step toward him, but then as Fox drives, Fred just pounces on him, takes the ball away. Fred just has impeccable timing on those steals, catching guys by surprise and taking it away. And now as you've got Pascal Siakam on Harrison Barnes in the post, the other Raptors are all outside the three-point line, opening up lots of space. And as Siakam starts to work on Barnes, you see Richaun Holmes watching the ball. OG pops out to the three-point line. He'll miss the shot, but nice work by Siakam to create that open look for him. And then the Raptors are going to give it to Siakam in the post again. He's looking for the double team or where the help is going to come, but there is no help. They're defending it one-on-one, so he just takes him right to the middle, right to the paint, puts up the righty hook. Siakam playing with power in the post. Love to see it. And then this is one of Pascal Siakam's best plays of the season. You see him pull it out, and then he's going to start to attack off the dribble a little bit. You see Nemanja Bjelica come with a soft double team, but Siakam keeps his dribble alive so that when Bjelica retreats, he can still attack. And now Richaun Holmes is going to come with the double team, but as he does, Terrence Davis cuts behind him, and Siakam with great awareness finds Davis streaking to the basket for the easy bucket. Great work by Siakam keeping his dribble alive in traffic. And now this is literally the next trip down the court. You see VanVleet pushing it a little bit, trying to look dangerous. Bjelica loses track of Siakam, who's wide open for three. And then the next trip down the floor after a timeout, you see Richaun Holmes gapping him, giving him a lot of space. So Siakam says, sure, I'll take the mid-ranger, pulls up and hits that one too. And then as Halliburton pulls up from deep, you see Siakam on Richaun Holmes with a nice box out, works hard to get the board, and then one dribble and then outlet pass the full length of the court to Terrence Davis, right on the money. He goes up and puts it in. Great outlet pass from Siakam there. And here, as Siakam brings the ball up, he finds he has Buddy Hield on him, so not giving the ball up, he just takes him right down into the post. And as he starts to go to work, you're going to see Harrison Barnes in help position under the basket, and Holmes gets caught ball watching for a second as Chris Boucher notices and cuts back door on him. Pascal finds Boucher, and all the Kings can do is foul. Great work by Siakam creating another easy shot for a teammate. And now as VanVleet catches the ball at the top of the arc, watch Buddy Hield anticipating him going toward the screen, so he takes a step that way, and Fred just attacks toward the middle. Great power to get it up and through Buddy Hield. And now as Siakam gets the ball, you can see him trying to read the defense, and what's going to happen is Norm will cut through, and as he does, Harrison Barnes makes a great play. He fakes like he's going to go with Norm and then jumps back into the passing lane to Boucher, able to intercept that pass. One of the few times Siakam misread the defense in this game. And then this one's simple enough as VanVleet comes up to get the ball from the top, and then Chris Boucher sets a screen for him. You see Buddy Hield maybe just a step too low, and Fred's going to put that up over the top and drain it. And then a minute later, Fred has a bigger guy on him. You see Siakam come up like he's going to screen and then slip it. Fred attacks right away. Barnes struggling to stay with him, and Fred just gives him a little nudge to open up enough space to get the mid-ranger off. He hits it. Love to see that development. And now on the fast break as Fred gets the ball, you can see Bagley and Barnes both aren't looking at him, and Fred takes the opportunity to throw the lofting pass over the defense, hitting Norm right in stride for the easy layup. And now as Siakam catches the ball and faces up, you see Barnes sitting on his right hand trying to force some baseline, but Siakam making the quick read. There's no help on the baseline, so he attacks immediately, gets all the way to the rim and throws it down. And now as VanVleet comes off the Boucher screen, you see Richaun Holmes stepping up to him. There's nobody behind Holmes in help position really, so as Fred just kind of works his way around him, there's nobody there. He just puts up the reverse layup up and in, and that's just a nice methodical bucket on this play as Siakam flashes up to the free throw line. At the same time, Norman Powell is going to cut along the baseline to the far corner. And what that does is it makes Harrison Barnes concerned that Norm would run off a Boucher screen and get a wide open elbow three. So he stays on the high side of Boucher, and instead Boucher just cuts back door. Siakam finds him with a beautiful pass. Easy bucket. Nice work by Toronto, taking advantage of the Sacramento Kings confusion with the switch. And now as Siakam brings it up, Marvin Bagley on him. He's looking to attack, but Bagley plays it pretty well, giving him a little bit of space and cutting off his drive. Siakam kicks it out to Watanabe, who tries to attack the rim. Not able to get it to go, but Boucher comes up with the offensive board. And as Siakam holds it, you see Bagley creep up on him, not giving him that space anymore, and Siakam just blows by him with one dribble to put the lefty layup up and in. And this is about as simple as it gets as VanVleet works it at the top. Boucher sets a screen for him. The Kings switch it. Now Fred has a big on him, and he just works the dribble, gives him a jab, and then shoots the step back over the top and drains it. And then the next trip down, knowing he just hit a three over Bagley, this time when he comes off the screen, he's looking to attack off the dribble, stops on a dime and takes a step back like he's going to pop out for the three. And as soon as Bagley steps toward him, he just walks right around him. Fred just completely controlling the game right now. And then the very next trip down the floor, it's a switch from the Kings, but Barnes a step too low, so Fred shoots the three over him as well and drains it. Just an absolute masterclass here from VanVleet in the third quarter. And now the next trip down the court, as Siakam gets the ball, you see Corey Joseph absolutely glued to Fred VanVleet, doesn't want to let him get the touch. And then as Barnes tries to go under the screen, he just opens up a lane for Siakam. Pascal pounces on it, and then attracts the defense and dumps it off to Chris Boucher, who's fouled. And you can see with the Kings worried so much about what Siakam and VanVleet are doing in this screening action, it helps create scoring opportunities for other guys. And here Boucher sets a screen for VanVleet. Fred attacks off of it, forces Richaun Holmes to come with some help, then throws a beautiful pass over the top. A great catch by Chris Boucher to put it up and in. And with Holmes' length, that pass had a really tight window, but Fred hits it expertly. And here as Siakam gets the ball, the Kings don't have a big on the court, and the far side is overloaded with 3 offensive players, 3 Kings defenders. The help is going to come from that side, and as it does, Siakam attacks to the right where there is no help, gets a step on his man, and able to extend for the finish. Great aggression without a rim protector there. And now Siakam with the ball looking to attack, and watch the nifty little handle as Corey Joseph takes a swipe at it. Good work keeping the dribble alive in traffic. The ball ends up going off Robinson's foot, but as Siakam collects it, he moves toward the middle. You see the double team come, then he kicks it out to Terrence Davis, and with a guy running at him, he's able to sprint by him and get all the way to the rim. And now as Siakam gets the ball with Marvin Bagley on him, he faces up and waits for the defense to react. Glenn Robinson is going to come over with the double team. Now Terrence Davis is wide open, so you see Siakam staring right at him. Halliburton is right here watching like a hawk, so as Siakam moves to make a pass, Halliburton tries to jump the passing lane, but Siakam reads it perfectly and finds Flynn for the three-pointer. Pascal doing a great job of moving the defense with his eyes and finding the open man. And now with the lead up to 19, VanVleet comes off the screen and shoots the open 3, not able to get it to go, but a great offensive rebound by Siakam, who finds VanVleet, shoots it again with no hesitation, and that would be the ball game. The Raptors win this one 144 to 123. Great game from Siakam and VanVleet. Thanks for watching. If you want to join the Patreon, you can vote on what kind of breakdowns I do. That's over at patreon.com/toomuchhoops. And if you want to see more videos like this, hit that subscribe button and let me know what you thought of Pascal and Fred in the comments.